Hello? Is anyone there? Hey, no one seems to be here right now, so gives me the chance to share the stream on social media real quick. Oh, chat's popping. Alright. Hey everyone, welcome. Nice of you guys to join me once again. Just give me a second to let me share the stream real quick so everyone could get in on this. Just give me a second to let me. All right, I don't need to hear myself. So here goes the Twitter. That's the Facebook, and I even got it on Instagram. So we're gonna bring everybody in so you guys can watch me edit. Today you guys are gonna get a peek behind the curtain. You guys are gonna get some behind the scenes of how I edit my videos. Because my goal was to give you guys a toy review every Saturday, but of course, today I failed. So I want to make it up to you. You're gonna be able to watch the toy review that should have been out today, be birthed live. And when I'm done, you'll even get an early look at the video. And I'll post the video proper shortly after I'm finished. So, here we go. Let me tweet this out. Bam. Facebook, ba-bam. Everyone come in. Welcome. Instagram, ba-bam. Alright guys, 450 people. Thank you so much for joining in. I think we've got a good amount of people, so we should just get started. I don't want to keep you all waiting for this moment. Alright. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna turn off this royalty-free jazz here because I do have to listen to what I'm working on, and you're gonna get a glimpse of my workspace. Apologies in advance for the mess. Ugh. Here we go. This is what I see almost every day, and the process that I'm gonna show you guys right now when I'm editing these videos, it's basically what I have been doing for these past 4 years. I mean, of course, I've changed my style throughout the years. You guys should know, but the process pretty much stays the same. Before I really get into it, though, I do want to go on a little overview. Right now, I'm actually going to be editing the final cut for this particular review, the Rei Ayanami from Evangelion, the Fat Company version. This is my final cut. Usually I would edit my videos in stages.
Oh, yes.
Oh, did Ainsley pop off? Is Ainsley showing up? Nah, I don't think Ainsley's showing up. Whatever. Oh, wait. No, it is. He is. Good. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. What I was saying is that usually I would edit my my videos in stages here. First I start off with a rough cut where I just get the raw footage, and the raw footage is usually like an hour, 2 hours of me just talking.
Oh, yes.
If you guys remember way back when I posted actually unedited live footage of me doing a review, it would be that. I would cut that up into the chunks I need, then I would go over that with the timing cut. My first cut. And then after that is the second cut, which is usually the longest cut, and that's where I'm adding all of these clips I get from the internet, music, more timing passes. I hope I'm not being too rambly. It's not often that I get to talk about the process. I don't think I've really been transparent about how I make my videos, so hopefully this stream gives you a more clear idea of what I do. And now, after the second clip is done, the second cut is done after I add all of my images, my music, my relevant clips and all that, I get to my final cut, where I do my animations, my crops, you know, the funny zooms, all of that, the red filters. This is where it all happens, baby. We are at the final cut here, and I'm just gonna get into it. Little disclaimer before I get into it, because the priority of my stream is to get this done. Apologies in advance for the for some stretches of silence, because sometimes I'll just be working. All right, here we go. Hey, my name is Jobby, and to commemorate Evangelion coming to Netflix. All right. So, usually when I start off my videos, hey, my name is Jobby. I kind of like to do a little zoom out for flavor. So let me just do that real quick. Maybe we'll do 120 like that and have it centered on my face so it doesn't look too wonky. 1, 2, 3. Reset that. Hey, my name is Jobby, and to come. So that's how that happens. Hey, my name is Jobby. It's magic, isn't it? Yeah. I think I'll go ahead and read through the chat after a certain point, because I'm gonna be focused on editing. So, yeah, I'll take intermittent breaks to read through your chats, through your super chats. Which, by the way, feel free at any time to contribute to the stream, either in the links in the description or through super chat. And feel free to ask any questions. I will be glad to answer. Just don't trick me into saying naughty words again. I was completely ignorant that other stream. but don't look it up, and let's move past that. Hey, my name is Jobby, and to commemorate Evangelion. All right, so I want this to come in maybe right here on the side. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Get my controls in order. Evangelion. I don't know if I wanted to zoom out. Let me see. 1. Let's do 20. That's too much. 110. I wanted to ease out, you know. Evangelion. Well, let me fade that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you everyone for subscribing, by the way. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Right, Evangelion. There we go. Evangelion, and then I'll do a little. I'll just do that a full zoom here. If at any point, if I'm giving off the impression that I'm some sort of professional, I am definitely not. I am an amateur to the freaking core, man. I've just been doing this amateur editing work for 4 years, so it may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I honestly don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's usually the amount of frames that I used to fade into things. Right, Evangelion coming to Netflix to terror. Coming to Netflix to. No, I want the. There we go. I want that to be visible. I don't think I need to show off the. Yeah, I don't think I need to show off the likes and retweets here, so I'll just get that right there. Let me test that out. Coming to Netflix to terrorize. Coming to it's probably better if I start off from the top instead of the bottom, because the point of this is I want people to know that Netflix tweeted out the release date for Evangelion on Netflix, which I'm pretty excited for. Which is why I'm coming to Netflix in the first place. There we go. That should work. Coming to Netflix. That should work. There we go. Let me just turn on the opacity change. Evangelion coming to Netflix to terrorize. Here's a Shinji joke here. Let me just get a zoom in there too. Add my keyframe. 350. Let's do that. I don't want it to be too crazy with the zooms here. Just easing in. And kind of a last minute fade in. I like to do that a lot. Terrorize. You know what? Let me put in a brightness contrast change. I like to do that shit too. It's like there's like typical like Jobby isms in my editing. If you notice, I do certain things. There we go. That looks nice and freaky. I'll do that. And then I'll put a gain change on the screen so it can slowly come in.
Oh yes.
There we go.
To Netflix to terrorize innocent people once more? What?
There we go. That doesn't look bad.
Oh yes.
Maybe I want to shake.
Oh yes.
And when I do shakes, I usually do it frame by frame. So just do that. And to go frame by frame, I'm just using my scroll wheel. Missed one there. Doesn't matter. It'll come off as a shake. Yeah, my editing style is not subtle or refined in any way. It's just complete chaos. But my editing process in general, the editing stage is really where the video is made. I mean, yeah, like I said, my raw footage is like 2 hours of me just talking. The editing is really where the timing gets set up, the humor gets set up in my editing, and that looks fine.
To terrorize innocent people once more? What?
There we go. Oh, thank you so much.
To terrorize innocent people once more? What?
There we go. That's fine.
Innocent people once more? What?
I could be a little louder. That scream could be a little louder. Oh, warning. Warning in advance. There might be some ear rape here because loud noises are funny, don't you know? Okay. So, I hope this gives you guys an idea of how long it takes to edit these videos. This is an 8-minute video, and I've only been I'm 7 seconds in, and that took me like 10 minutes to do.
Evangelion coming to Netflix to terrorize innocent people once more? Why don't we talk about Worst Girl again?
There we go, Worst Girl. Good old Rei Ayanami, Worst Girl. And this one I don't need to go too crazy. I just need to show her on screen, so I'll just do that. A little zoom in on my face. That the classic YouTuber crop zoom, don't you know? Let's see. Like that. Just compose it a little bit. And you know what? To make Rei herself stand out a little more, I'll just give her a little drop shadow. There we go. How about that? Yeah. Softness. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. There we go. That doesn't look bad.
Worst Girl.
And then I could just adjust the timing there.
Worst Girl again.
You know what? Let's give her a little flavor. More emphasis. 1, 2, 3. Set a keyframe there. 1, 2, 3. And then let's do 145.
Worst Girl.
There we go. Look at that. Snappy.
Worst Girl again.
Snappy.
Worst Girl again. I gotta give a huge shout.
There we go. You know what? 10 seconds? That's been long enough. Let me see. let me go through the chat a little bit. Hey guys, how's it going? What? There's a lot of messages being held for review. That's weird. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry for the dead air. I'm just looking through the chat. A lot of cancer. A lot of cancer. And what's the as expected. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. You know. Well, I'm not kidding about the cancer, but I love you anyway. Actually, let me just go through my super chat real quick. Or maybe I should just save it for the end. Let's just keep the editing going. Let me get at least, let's say, 3 minutes in. 3 minutes into this, well, not 3 minutes in real time, 3 minutes in editing time, and 4 minutes, halfway. Let's get halfway through the edit, and then I'll check the super chats. All right.
Evangelion coming to Netflix to terrorize innocent people once more? Why don't we talk about Worst Girl again? I gotta give a huge shout out to Rachel Sims.
Okay, thank you so much, Rachel Sims. This is a figure that I, 1, 2, 3, the figure that I did receive fairly recently. I would say like recent, in my opinion.
Rachel Sims.
That was like 3 months ago.
Rachel Sims for sending me this figure.
There we go.
Rachel Sims for
sending me this figure. I could fade in that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Let me just get that thumbnail here to indicate what video this comes from. There we go. If you guys want to check that out, there it is. You know, I doubt that doing this stuff gives me more views on that video, but it's always worth the shot. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm a happy man.
Ooh, thank you.
Sending me this figure. Sending me this figure to my P.O. box, and just
there we go.
For sending me this figure to my.
Then right there where it cuts, I can just cut out the thumbnail. There we go.
Sending me this figure to my P.O. box, and just as a reminder, guys, my P.O. box.
All right. So here's a little reminder for when I close the P.O. box, and I want to zoom in on my neck, on that hand gesture there.
My P.O. box
is done. How about that?
Is done. Box.
Maybe I do some motion tracking. Motion tracking is also funny. That sounds very cynical, but I legitimately think it's funny. Let's see. Oh, it's going off. Let's see how that looks.
P.O. box is done.
Nah, I'll turn it off. I'll get rid of that. I don't like that. I'll just stick with a normal zoom, normal crop zoom. Oh, come on, Premiere. Don't fail on me now. Why aren't you showing up? Why isn't the scale change showing up? Oh, good old Premiere. Sometimes it happens when it just doesn't show up on the freaking program monitor. That's just fantastic. Let me see if everything else is fine.
Innocent people once more. Why don't we talk about Worst Girl again? I gotta give a huge shout out to Rachel Sims.
During my editing process, there's a lot of back and forth and seeing how everything flows together. That's just a natural part of editing. You wanna, occasionally go back and see how everything's going. But I have a bad habit in doing that too much. That might cost a lot of time. I'll try to cut that out. And that's still not going. Okay, I might have to reset Premiere real quick. I'm just going to close out and reopen it once more. Or maybe just close the project here. I'll do that. Close project. There we go. Oh, you're seeing a lot of other projects that I'm working on. Let's see.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Thanks for the subscription.
P.O. box.
All right. This should be... Oh, come on. What's going on, man? Premiere. You little snake. Okay, that seems to be working. Maybe I'm missing something. It's this clip for some reason. That's weird. Let me see. Oh, I'm fucking dumb. Oops. I did. I forgot to turn on this freaking toggle the effect. Apologies for that. When I'm streaming, I tend to lose my head and do stupid crap like that. Enjoy.
Box is done. Box.
Yeah, probably.
Is done. But no time.
Yeah, I'm probably sweating this
is
little
done.
detail
But
too
no
much.
time to dwell in the.
All right. Dramatic zoom in here. 120.
Done. But no time to dwell in the past. Time to move onward and talk about a character that I talked about in the past. Then talk about a character that I talked about in the past.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
Character that I talked about. Character that I talked about in the past.
Okay, maybe this should come in slowly off the screen. Probably just do that. And the links in the description text also should come off slowly from the bottom of the screen. All right, let me change the color because that's not standing out at
Oh
all.
yes.
Thank
Oh
you,
yes.
thank you. Wow. Isn't it fun to be in the
Oh, yes.
office with your favorite toy
Oh, yes.
reviewer? A peek behind the curtain for the worst toy reviews on YouTube. Thank you very much. And then, well, welcome to my
Oh
life.
yes. Oh yes.
In terms of editing, that is. If there was a way for me to stream me filming the reviews, that would be a whole different thing. I think that would be kind of fun to do, actually. Until I figure out some kind of face cam setup, this is what you're getting. Links in the description. Okay, that stands out, so I'm just going to put that off the screen. This is where it ends, so let me just
Oh,
do
yes.
that. Links
Oh,
in the
yes.
description like that. Just put a keyframe there. Yeah, and if you guys
Oh yes.
if you guys remember
yes.
the Revoltech Rei review, that's another video that I talked about Rei in. That was pretty fun. All right, that comes from the bottom of the screen. This one comes from the top of the screen. Just change that. All right.
A character that I talked about in the
Oh yes.
that I
Let's
talked
talk
Oh yes.
about. Maybe they should just both end up on screen. Oh, that little keyframe is not
Oh, yes.
cooperating. Come on, get.
Oh
There we
yes.
go. There we go. Ah.
character that I talked about in the past. Character that I talked about in
In the past, then I could just do a full zoom here. 1 year ago. That was 1 year ago. Whoa. There we go.
character that I talked about in the past. This put about in the past.
That link in the description is
Talked
out of
about in
sync just a bit.
about
It's weird.
I'm a happy man.
about in the past. About in the past. About in the past. About
I'll leave it. That's fine. That out of sync thing is fine. I'm not a professional. This doesn't have to be super clean or professional.
talked about in the past. This particular version of Rei Ayanami is
And here I could do another one of those pop-ins. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
This particular version of Rei Ayanami is produced by a
You like that Evangelion music? Hope I don't get demonetized or copyrighted because of it. God damn the copyright system, man.
Rei Ayanami is produced by a company called Phat.
Fat company called Fat. Fat company. This is the best logo that I could find from Fat Company. It's like a just really tiny resolution, but you know, I'll work with it. Ah, you know what? Make it look like I'm saying it. That'd be fun. Or thinking it. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Fat. All right. And let me go through my extensive media library here. I'm gonna add in a pop sound effect, which is actually just me doing a pop sound with my mouth.
Phat.
There I go, like.
Company. And from Phat.
Fat. That's what I am. I should go to the gym more. 295. Ah, that's fine.
Phat.
Nah. Wanna make that pop a little more pronounced. Maybe 310.
Phat.
That's fine.
Phat. Company. And from the
Little detail, not necessary, but let me just shrink this a little bit. Just so it can a little bit of like fake continuity there. Let's see where it is. It's next to my ear. Let me put that next to my ear.
Phat Company. And Phat
Maybe I should move it as I'm moving my head because I kind of blend in with it, or I kind of merge with it at a point. I notice when I'm looking back through this footage, I like to move my head a lot. I'm like George Clooney and Batman and Robin. I do a lot of head acting.
Fat.
There we go. That doesn't look bad. Hey, I like that. Company, and when I'm right there, it should be right there.
Company.
Hey, that looks good.
Fat company.
I should note I'm using Adobe Premiere right now, Adobe Premiere CC 2019, as you can see there. Really excellent program. I'm actually sharing it with a friend. It's a fairly good program, but it is prone to crashing, so hopefully it doesn't crash during the stream. Yeah, I hope so. I hope not.
Fat company. And from
There we go. That doesn't look
company.
bad.
Fat company. And from the figure company.
I'm not
Company.
liking how it
And from
just
company. And from
disappears like that. And you know what I do in those situations? I just zoom in a little bit. Just to give the jump cuts a little more variety. I can crop out my horns there a little bit.
Fat company. And from the figures I've seen of their Parfom line, that's a very appropriate name for.
Alright. Giving myself blush. That's also a classic Jobby-ism that I like to do a lot. Add this fake blush to some things. I do it on figures, and in this case, I'm going to do it on myself. So let me just do that real quick. Damn, guys. You're getting a first-hand look at how a hack YouTuber edits his videos. This is not good editing at all. But it's what I like. Is what I like. That looks fine.
That's a very appropriate.
And then I could actually just merge these into a their own little nested sequence. Let's call this blush full. And I can motion track that just a bit. There we go. That's when I start moving. So there we go. How about that? All right, and then I move down. And then I could go in. That was my keyframe, so I could go into just do a little bit of in-between work. Doesn't even matter if it's shaky because I'm not a professional. Doesn't have to look perfect. And I move a little bit more right there. You know what? If it is a little bit shaky, that's funnier. So let's see how that looks so far.
That's a very appropriate name.
That's fine. It's not even perfectly tracked to my face, but that looks fine to me, and I'm just gonna fade that in.
That's a very appropriate name for some.
There we go, perfect. Or not perfect. Let me just change the timing on the fade in.
That's a very appropriate name for some.
There we go. And I'm saving, and I'm just saving instinctively because this shit can crash at any second. And the autosave feature, I actually turned it off because the autosave feature takes up more of my memory, making the program run slower. Thank you, Adobe.
For some strange reason, all of the figures in the Parfom line are dummy.
All right. Then I could just do a little scroll in here. This is all the Parfom figures that Parfom I don't really know much about, but I'm in this part of the review, I'm gonna get into my experiences with it. So
Are dummy.
Are dummy thick. That dragon crown figure. There we go.
Name. For some strange reason, all of the figures in the Parfom line are
Dummy thick. And then when I say dummy thick, I'm gonna zoom in to that Amazon. Oh, don't crash on me now. Don't crash on me now. There we go. Thank you. And just emphasize that Amazon figure real quick. There we go.
are dummy thick. Dummy thick. Damn! Boy!
my reenactment of the famous Anthony Fantano meme. Should I ear rape this? Let me see. Let's see. Ah, freaking YouTube, man. What the hell? Just get a note. Just get a note right now. YouTube is actually hiding some of your messages in the chat because it perceives bad words to be spam. But I'm gonna do the best that I can to kind of unhide them. So this one is not spam. Dino the Freak, Roku Horn. That is not spam. That is just a weird little yelling. The clap of spam mesh. The clap of my ass cheeks help alerting the angels. That's not spam. It just says ass. Tummy thick. Dino the Freak. That's not spam either. God damn it, YouTube. God damn. You know what? I can't. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. If your messages aren't showing up on the chat, this is kind of out of my control here. YouTube is just hiding a lot of your comments. That freaking sucks. I can't. I'm sorry. Just know that I can see it, and I can click show. Yeah, but there's so much messages coming through that it's hard to click show on all of them. God damn it. But I can see them. All right. Anyways, I said halfway through the video, I'll take a break and and check the chat. So I shouldn't even be checking the chat right now. Let's move on.
Are dummy thick. Damn. Damn.
There we go. So let me just I saw someone say ear rape it. I'm gonna ear rape this shit. Why the hell not?
Thick. Damn. Boy.
Or not like ear rape it, but I'm just gonna blow out the audios. So get ready, boys, girls.
Damn, boy.
There we go.
Damn.
Loud is funny.
Damn.
Loud is funny.
Damn.
And here's a little joke there about their Parfom Unit 1, who also is dummy thick. There we go.
Damn, boy!
I probably turned this up even more.
Boy!
Fuck.
Damn, boy!
There we go.
Boy!
Let me motion track myself a little bit so I don't get underneath the picture. There we go.
Damn, boy! Boy!
There we go. Perfect. And let me... This is also something I like to do. I like to spherize shit. There we go. Yes. Dummy thick.
Thick. Damn, boy! Damn! Damn!
Just make that picture a little bigger. And maybe zoom in a little bit too.
Thick. Damn, boy! I'm extreme.
There we go. Not bad, not bad.
Name for some strange.
Oh. Don't follow me now. Oh, damn. I should have turned on my proxies. That's kind of technical talk.
Parfom line. That's a very appropriate.
Yeah, when I turn on my proxies, it's actually activating clips that are less stressful on my computer.
Oh yes.
Name for some strange reason, all of the figures in the Parfom line are dummy thick. Damn! Dummy
thick. I could time that to my voice. Dummy thick. There we go.
Dummy thick. Dummy thick. Dummy thick. Damn, boy! I'm extreme.
Oh
Or even
yes.
then, I'll lower this part.
Oh yes.
Damn! Damn, boy! Damn, boy!
There we go.
I'm extremely okay with this. I'm extremely okay with this.
Yeah. I'm keeping in a blooper there. My mask just completely snapped off because my head is too freaking big.
Whoa. Whoa. What the fuck?
I'm not even gonna edit that. I'm not even gonna edit. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
I'm extremely okay with this. Whoa. What the fuck?
God damn, I need a haircut. That does not look good.
What the fuck? And
Oh,
Oh yes.
a little bit of a split second
yes.
thing. Incoming plug. Oh boy. You guys are gonna get sold. I mean, I'm gonna be
yes.
selling you some product here
Oh yes.
real quick.
And on the
There
topic
we go. Maybe censor that just a bit more. 2 hours later.
and on the topic of thick anime girl, thick
A lot of my editing just stems from the philosophy of me not wanting you to get bored. Because YouTube audiences have ADHD.
the topic of thick
Speaking as a YouTube audience member.
anime girl,
There we
topic
go.
of thick anime girls.
I'm about to plug that shirt. Pocket punch plug coming through.
Check this shirt out.
I could emphasize that shirt a little bit. Pocket punch. Everyone go to pocketpunch.com. Go buy shirt.
Check this shirt out.
Bowsette's not the only one they got. I'm actually gonna go into more detail here.
Check this shirt out.
You know what? To give it more variety, I'm not even gonna zoom in all the way right there. Just maybe like that.
Girls, check this shirt out.
There we go.
Girls, check this shirt out, boy. That's a shirt out, boy.
Maybe just that. Just need to focus on that Bowsette.
Check this shirt out, boy. That's a Bowsette. And if you're wondering where I got this, well, that's a Bowsette. And if you're wondering where I got this, well, it's from
Pocketpunch.com. Pocketpunch.com is not an actual sponsor. For people who are confused, why did I suddenly start plugging this random shirt company? I'm not getting paid by them. Their Pocket Punch is owned by my friend, and I'm doing them a favor.
from pocketpunch.com.
I could fade in 1, 2, 3.
From pocketpunch.com. Link.
Links in the description. Not in the stream, but it will be in the description when the video comes out. Where should I put this links in the description thing? Maybe shrink that a little bit. Maybe put it right there. That looks fine. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
From pocketpunch.com. Links in the description. They've got other shirts.
There we go. Look at all their other shirts. Or all his other shirts. Pocket Punch is a one-man operation. I'm sorry to blow the lid off of your whole deal, Oscar, but people got to know that this isn't some faceless corporation. This is a one-guy job. His shirts are even manufactured by one guy. He doesn't have a team or anything. It's just him in his garage. This is something that he's really passionate about. He wants to get off the ground, and I'm doing my best to get it off the ground, or help him get it off the ground. So there's all the shirts he's got.
They've got other shirts available there, all of them pretty cool. I recommend you check that out. Full transparency, I do not.
There we go. This is my disclaimer right there. I actually include it in my video.
Full transparency, I do not get paid by Pocket Punch. He just happens to be my good friend Oscar.
Yeah! Hey, anyone remember that Dino Blasters review from a long time ago? Oscar came out in that, and he does an epic combat role, which I'm going to emphasize here. Fucking Oscar. This is the man you're supporting if you go to Pocket Punch, guys. Look at him. How could you deny that? How could you deny that combat role? You're directly funding more epic combat roles if you buy a shirt from pocketpunch.com. Go check it out.
He just happens to be my good friend Oscar.
Yes. Maybe I'll do little shakes there. Make it more hard rock. Let's see if this is too obnoxious. If it's too obnoxious, I might.
An Oscar. The
Nope.
Oscar.
That is great. That is fantastic.
Oscar. The pastel
Right. Hell
He
yeah.
just happens to be my good friend Oscar.
All right, Oscar. Hope this helps you.
Friend Oscar.
All right. And a minute in, we're finally getting to the toy review. I would, you know what? Let's just see that whole minute that I just edited. Let me just take a look at that. See if I need to edit anything else before moving on to the next minute.
Hey, my name is Jobby, and to commemorate Evangelion coming to Netflix to terrorize innocent people once more, why don't we talk about Worst Girl again? I gotta give a huge shout out to Rachel Sims for sending me this figure to my P.O. box, and just as a reminder, guys, my P.O. box is done. But no time to dwell in the past, time to move onward and talk about a character that I talked about in the past. This particular version of Rei Ayanami is produced by a company called Phat Company, and from the figures I've seen of their Parfom line, that's a very appropriate name. For some strange reason, all of the figures in the Parfom line are dummy thick. Damn, boy! I'm extremely okay with this. Whoa! What the fuck?
That's nice and awkward.
I'm extremely.
Maybe I should crop it here or something, or you know what? Nah,
I'm extremely
I'm leaving
okay
this clip
with this.
running.
Whoa!
Oh yes.
What the fuck?
Oh, yes.
And on the topic of thick anime girls, check this shirt out, boy. That's about it. And if you're wondering where I got this, well, it's from PocketPunch.com. Links in the description. They've got other shirts available there, all of them pretty cool. I recommend you check that out. Full transparency, I do not get paid by Pocket Punch. He just happens to be my good friend Oscar. The pastel-covered box with a
Hell
cute
yeah! All right, moving on to the toy review proper.
The pastel-covered box with a cute
That's the
anime
easy part.
girl in it is giving me heavy Figma flashbacks.
Heavy Figma flashback.
Fig-
There's a clip that I just pulled in from a long time ago. This is actually one of my first ever toy reviews. Figma Ryukuma toy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be fine. Let me just get that thumbnail in the corner so you guys know what review comes from. It's a shame that YouTube removed annotations because these little thumbnails in the corner would be annotations.
Oh yes.
But, you know, whatever. YouTube does what YouTube does.
Figma flash.
I could just fade that into
Oh yes. Oh yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go.
Figma flashbacks. Figma flashbacks. Even the
And I could actually just fade out the unboxing noises here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add a little gain thing.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Line that up.
Figma flash.
There we go.
Heavy Figma flashbacks. Even the included.
Even the included
Oh, yes.
stand. That's
Oh,
also
yes.
got to be a fade in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Even the included stand reminds me of a Figma stand. Stand reminds me.
Maybe gotta adjust the timing there a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The included stand reminds me of a Figma stand.
Oh yes.
Reminds me of a.
There we go. Time it with the Figma.
Reminds me of a Figma stand.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
fantastic.
Flashbacks. Even the included stand reminds me of a Figma stand.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh yes.
Premiere just kind of bit of crapped up there. Whew.
Figma stand. And let me tell you right now, without that stand, Ray.
Just a little split-second gag. I always like those. We'll do black and white tint. I stole that from PewDiePie, by the way. Don't tell him.
Stand. Ray here cannot stand.
Oh.
Here.
The classic explosion. I didn't put in my last review if I'm remembering correctly, so I'm just gonna put it in right now. And this is just the thing from YouTube. I'm just gonna apply an ultra key here. Get that. There we go. That's it. I don't have to do anything else. There we go.
Here cannot stand for
Fantastic. Pathetic. I'm making myself laugh. Wait. That's actually a legitimate standard for if the video's working.
not stand.
Maybe right there, right when it comes up.
Stand for
Yeah, that explosion does not have to look good. Honestly, the worse it looks, the better. So like that.
stand for
There we go.
stand for shit. These tiny feet may be cute, but they're not functional
Yeah, that doesn't need any editing.
at all. So what you gotta do is plug the stand in.
That's just a random face cam clip for me, of me for flavor. I kind of took this technique from Ainsley Harriott. You know, the guy that keeps showing up when you guys subscribe or donate. His Ainsley's cooking shows, sometimes when he's cooking the food, they'll cut to a shot of his face randomly for no other reason than to kind of add variety to keep the liveliness going. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here when I cut randomly to my face. There we go.
At all. So what you gotta do is plug the stand into this hole. Kind of a tight hole.
Maybe I just cut a little bit there. Shot variety.
But you gotta
Uh-oh. A little bit of an innuendo joke.
kind of a tight fit at first, but you gotta break her in.
Oh, I kind of lose the I can motion track that. Keep it centered. There we go.
Fit at first, but you gotta break her in, you know. Break her in.
Here's another inappropriate innuendo. Hey, yeah, that's what people like, right? I don't know. Just felt like the right joke to. No, felt like the wrong joke to make, which is why I make it. So, excerpt from the Ava wiki page. I'm gonna do a joke about her age.
Break her in, you know what I'm saying?
There we go. I love doing Evangelion reviews because it gives me all the excuse in the world to spam Ava songs. And that little choral clip comes from the Lebets. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but you know, the beasts. Zabisto. Evangelion is an anime that I actually watched. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Zoom in. Oh, shit. Messed that up. 798. Let's go 7 or 830. Nah, that's too subtle. Let's do 910. That works. Ah, there we go. That works.
What?
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
There we go. Let's see if I could get in just the one quick 1 second gag in there. Let me key this out. Yeah. I'm gonna crop into my face. Get in real close. Getting real close. There we go. Maybe stretch it out too. Oh, that looks funny. But no, I'm gonna stretch it out. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Up that contrast too. Make it scary. Make it creepy. Deep fry that shit. Oh, perfect. Oh, fantastic.
What?
Woo! Okay, let's see if I could just... Just real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like a last second gag.
Once you get
Yes.
Oh yes.
That's good.
breaker in, you know what I'm saying? Once you get the figure
Yes. I love that last minute gag shit. This is like one of my favorite techniques, and gotta admit, I picked it up from like
You know what
old
I'm
Newgrounds
saying?
cartoons, like Psychic
Once you
Pebbles
get
and
the
OE&G. They like to do that shit a lot. Someone call it. Hold on, guys. Let me go check my window. I swear I heard something.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
False alarm. I thought someone was knocking at my window. Hope I'm not being haunted on stream, or I'm gonna end up in a top 15 video. Number 15, JobbytheHong live stream.
Once you get the figure standing by positioning the hinge joint,
Hidden hinge joint. Let me do a little pop zoom. 2, 3.
positioning the hinge joint,
Oh. Just want that to feel a little better. Compose that.
the hinge joint,
Just glancing at the chat, I saw someone ask how I don't go insane when I'm just repeating shit over and over. It just comes with the territory. It's just something that I had to, deal with. Even looking at my face or hearing my own voice, it was really something that I had to overcome because no one likes the sound of their own voice. I think that's almost a fact because you feel,
you know what I'm
you kind of perceive yourself as sounding better than you actually do. So hearing myself constantly was definitely something I had to get used to. And same with repeating shit. I think it's because I have a background in animation. I took a few classes, so animation is one of the most tedious ever things to do, and you constantly have to go back over and over. So I feel that I've kind of carried over that patience from that
you know what
field.
I'm saying? Once you get
And I apologize. I don't know who asked that question, but thank you for the question. It's a great question.
Once you get the figure standing by positioning the hinge joint,
Oh, shit. That shot's out of focus, but whatever.
hinge joint,
Hinge joint. Hinge joint. Just zoom in. I'm gonna try doing pop zooms for all of those hinge joints. See if that's too obnoxious, then I won't do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, my editing style in general is obnoxious, but there is a limit. Hinge joint. Probably could. Oh, it's a fucking plane. Oh,
I'm
are the
a
nukes coming down
happy
finally?
man.
Thank God. No, they're not. One day, my friends. One, 2, 3. 120. Oh, I don't want that black space there. There we go. That's not too bad. I could zoom in on that more, actually. There we go. Perfect.
Positioning the hinge joint. She's
I even kind of cut the audio so it repeats. Yeah.
hinge joint. She's disgustingly adorable. Not much.
Just so that the shot isn't too still.
Joint. She's disgustingly adorable.
Maybe I could center that just a bit more. Maybe zoom out a little bit. Loop-de-doo. There.
joint. She's disgustingly adorable. Not much new to say about her design that I didn't already say.
Didn't already say. Time.
Disgustingly adorable. Not much new to say about her design that I didn't already say in the Revel.
Here's another plug for the Reveltech Rei review. Go watch it, guys. It's over 10 minutes. Give me that revenue. This video's not over 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
I'm
3,
a
4,
happy
5.
man.
Oh, thank you. Right when I said give me that revenue, someone gave me some revenue. Thank you so much.
In the Reveltech Rei review.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that could be a little faster.
In the Reveltech Rei review. In the Reveltech Rei review. In the Reveltech Rei.
Should that come from that side or the other side?
The Reveltech Rei review. Links in
I'll keep it on that side.
the Reveltech Rei review. Links in the
description. You know what? Like, since I already did this already, let me just put a marker there. Go back to where I plugged it first. Where is it? Right there. And then I'll just transport that copy paste all the way here. Yeah.
review. Links in the description.
Just delete this. And actually make that faster.
It's the class.
Oh!
Links in.
Hold on. Yeah, make that faster. There we go. Move that keyframe.
Links in the description.
Ah, perfect. Alright.
Review. Links in the description. It's the class view. Links in.
I can zoom in on my face a little bit.
Links in the description. Links in the description.
That might be too close. That's fine.
Links in the description. It's
There we go.
the description.
I noticed that too when I'm watching my own footage. Whenever I say something, I tend to, whenever I finish saying something, I tend to back away from it like that. Like I say something and then I back away. It's like I'm subconsciously indicating where I cut in my head, but I'm underestimating because I'm not cutting there. So you kind of get little peeks of me like backing away from my words whenever I say them.
Review. Links in the description. It's the classic Rei plug suit with chibified proportions. It's the classic Rei
I don't
plug
have
suit
to
with.
edit that part. That's just the standard like detail.
It's the
shot.
classic Rei plug suit with chibified proportions. Big head, tiny.
Big head. Want to jump zoom in there? 1, 2, 3. Big head.
Big head. Big head, tiny.
That might be
Big
overshotting it. 1, 2, 3. Kind of ends up low, so let me just do that.
Big head, tiny.
There we go.
Big head, tiny limb.
Oh yes.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
Head, tiny limbs. Boot. Head, tiny.
Oh, that's an actual zoom.
Boot.
That's an actual zoom that I did with my camera. Okay, so I don't have to cut anything here. I'll just leave that as a still image.
Big head, tiny limbs. Booty. I don't want
There we
to.
go.
Head, tiny limbs. Booty.
And I have a whole segment of the video dedicated to her booty. Isn't that lovely?
Booty. I don't want to dwell too much on this, but I have.
Oh, I love my Ainsley memes, man. I'm trying to make a more concerted effort to including Ainsley in all of my videos. I love that man. I love him as an entertainer, and I love him as a meme.
I don't want to dwell too much on this, but. Booty. I don't want to dwell too much on this, but I have.
Okay, but there we go. Just kind of zoom in, just for the word "but." It's a dumb joke, but this channel's all about dumb jokes. Maybe yeah, Ainsley. Give your Give your clip a good old zoom. Give your clip a good old zoom.
But I this but I this but I this but
Oh yes.
And we can just kind of, you know, make it subtle. Gotta make it subtle.
Oh yes.
It's more of a hidden Ainsley, not like a in-your-face Ainsley.
on this but I had on this but I
All right, and then we can. There we go.
I don't want to dwell too much on this, but I had to say that this is
The best. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of a jump zoom there, just to keep it moving just a bit. I don't want it to be too still, or else it'll just become a picture show. I mean, to be honest, a lot of my videos are just picture shows, glorified picture shows.
this is the best
best. Figure butt. 1, 2, 3. Maybe zoom in 130.
This is the best figure butt. This is the best figure butt.
And just one more zoom with my face. Rule of 3. Rule of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Let's do 60. 170. There we go. And center it just a bit. I don't need my hands in the shot.
Best figure butt that I've ever seen. Who am I kidding?
There we go.
This but I had to say that this is the best figure butt that I've ever seen. Who am I kidding? I do.
Classic zoom in. Classic digital zoom in. Just to emphasize on what I'm saying.
I've ever seen. Who am I kidding? I do want to dwell on this.
Let me do a brightness contrast change here. It's a creepy part. It's a spoopy part. I gotta make it spoopy. This is not commendable behavior.
Oh yes.
It's not commendable behavior. I'm thinking, what should I do? I should probably motion track that instead of just zooming in. Or maybe zoom in and motion track. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll zoom in slightly and then motion track when I go in for the kill. Oh god. At some point when I was editing this, I considered cutting this part out because it looks too weird, but fuck it, man. Going all out. There's a chance of me getting demonetized for this. I got demonetized for fake fingering my Gao Gai Gar figure. Did you guys know that? That video is age restricted. Also with the Sentinel Ryobot Shiryu review, the Evangelion Godzilla one, that's also age restricted because I faked coomed. God damn it, YouTube. This children's website.
Want to dwell on this?
And then right there, I'll motion track it going in for the kill. Or keep it focused on my face because I want you to know what the hell I just did. Oh, yes. Also, that little violin cue, that's also from Evangelion. Love you. I used to use that so much in my earlier reviews, but I almost felt like I was overusing them. But now it's an Evangelion review. I got no excuse.
Who am I kidding? I do want to dwell on this.
Man.
Thank you, thank you. Whenever I hear I'm a happy man, I'm a happy man.
This. It's amazing.
Is that action getting lost? Maybe I should zoom in a little earlier so the action doesn't get lost. Because, you know, you really need to know that I fucking did whatever I'm doing here. Right on the ass. There we go. That feels better. Yes.
It's amazing how it maintains its round.
All right. Let's see.
It's amazing how it maintains its roundness even when you rotate the leg. 02.
Oh yes.
It's amazing how it maintains its It's amazing how it maintains its roundness even when you rotate the leg. 02.
02 bringing up that review. Because that review is a lesson in, or that figure is a lesson in how not to sculpt the figure's butt. Let's see. 02, here we go. And just to give it a little variety, so it's not just the still image, I'll make it float around just a bit. Just a bit. There we go.
Learn a leg. 02 could learn a thing or
I'm leaning far too much there, so let me just bring it in.
egg. 02 could learn a thing or two or four from
There we go. Perfect.
thing or two or four from the two
Yeah.
or four from two or four from this butt sculpt. And before I get too carried away,
Again, there's another Ainsley cut where it's just a random shot of me talking
and before I
for
get
flavor.
too carried away, I have to point out that the painted
All right, now I could fade in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
detail on this figure is really nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice. Those little bits of orange and green are clean and crisp. Nice. Those little bits of orange and green are clean and crisp, and I gotta give a special mention.
And I
Gotta
gotta give a
give a
special 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Gotta give a special mention to those
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And I could zoom in a little bit when I'm talking about the rivets here on their shoulders, because
slightly metallic rivets on the shoulder. Metallic
rivets. There we go. Because those do look pretty good, man. Good painting here.
special mention to those slightly metallic rivets on the shoulders. However, the red on her...
And just to give it a little more variety, instead of just zooming into it, let me fade into it. Variety. I've been fading in this forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Shoulders. However, the red on her collar...
I could actually pan that instead of just having it still. So let me just do that. Put it all the way back here. And I want it to go like right there. That should be fine.
However, the red on her collar is a little bit sloppy. Almost looks like blood. Come on. Sloppy. Almost looks like blood.
Excuse me. Take a swig of water real quick. Okay, now I definitely hear someone. That sounds like my dad. Guys, give me a second. Thanks for sticking around, by the way. It seems like I still have a consistent amount of viewers watching. Give me a second. Let me go check the door. Hello. Hey. Actually, this is funny right now. I'm doing a live show. No, it's okay. Like, it's funny if you're talking about it. Live show? Yeah. I'm editing, so I'm just showing people how I do things. Alright. That's right. Jobby exposed. I live with my dad. Even though I've exposed myself like 1,000 times, I live with my dad, and he's cool.
It's sloppy. Almost looks like blood. Come on.
Alright, I don't have to edit any of that.
Almost looks like blood. Come on. It's a Rei figure, not
120? Just a little variation.
like blood. Come on. It's a Rei figure, not... Come on.
Come on. That air filter is going nuts. Whatever. You go nuts. I don't give a shit. Stop yelling, air filter.
Come on. It's a Rei figure, not a Kaworu. Not a Kaworu.
Can we get an F in the chat for Kaworu? Evangelion fans, give an F in the chat for Kaoru. Yes. That's what I like to see. I like to see them Fs in the chat. Oh, R.I.P. Kaoru, guys. Spoilers for Evangelion. Sorry, I didn't warn you sooner. Okay, there we go.
Not a Kaoru. You're not a Kaoru. You're not a Kaoru.
Like that pop could be a little more subtle. Let's do instead 85 instead of 90.
You're not a Kaoru.
That looks better.
You're not a Kaoru. Too soon?
There we go.
Not a Kaoru.
All right, incoming spoilers for Evangelion Rebuild.
Kaoru.
You got so I just took a glance at the chat. Still, YouTube is detaining some messages for no particular reason, and again, I'm super sorry for that. But also, some people are saying notice the chat. I will notice the chat. Just give me 2 more minutes of editing time. I'm gonna get halfway through the video, and then I'm gonna go through all your super chats, and then I'm gonna continue until I reach the end. This is an 8-minute video that I'm working on right now, and yeah, and I'm 2 minutes in. So let me get 4 minutes in, and then I'll read off some questions.
You're not a Kaoru. Too soon?
Yeah, I think I like the timing on that. So really low quality. This is like the best quality I could find on YouTube. This fucking clip of Kaworu's head exploding from Ava Rebuild 3.33, which is pretty good. Almost as incomprehensible as End of Ava, but not as bad.
Too soon? And as soon? And as much. And as
Is that even comprehensible? That seems like too low quality for its own good. Try zooming out just a bit. Or maybe that's the joke. I'll just say that's the joke and call it a day. Yeah, that's it.
Too soon? And as much as I like the and as much as I like the
Thickness. 1, 2, 3. 3 for thick.
the thickness, the thickness, the upper thickness, the upper body seems to have.
I wonder if people get this joke. I'm not gonna explain the joke, but let's see if you guys get it. Because I felt that this joke might be like too vague for its own good, but hopefully I've communicated it well. It's not a smart joke. It's just kind of a weird,
The upper body.
strangely communicated joke. It's a board. There we go. Let's see. Uh, 73. There we go. And then let me just fade in that.
Seems to have
Suffered for it.
body seems to have suffered for it.
There we go.
The upper body seems to have suffered for it. There's barely anything going on at the chest.
And there's a problem with the figure. I've been singing its praises up until this point. This is gonna be a con.
Anything going on at the chest. The chest.
I can kind of zoom in when I go this. It's a genuine reaction, by the way. This was not scripted, or this part at least. Most of this video was semi-scripted. The stream I did earlier in the week, I kind of went through my writing process very messily, but I kind of pointed out that I don't write scripts anymore. I just kind of write talking points, which allows for a moment of spontaneity.
Happy man.
Ooh, I am also a happy man, thank you.
Going on at the chest. Suck on my dick.
That's a motion track moment. I feel it in my bones. That is a motion track moment.
Suck on my dick.
Maybe put some reverb on there for emphasis.
Suck on my dick.
There we go. I could probably increase the volume on that too. And maybe adjust the wetness of it. Make it even more echoey. For no particular reason, just because I could.
Suck on my...
Oh.
Suck on my dick.
There we go. Just review that.
He seems to have suffered for it. There's barely anything going on at the chest. Suck on my dick. The bulge at the chest.
I could probably make that... Yeah, I'll make that go darker. And just cheat a little bit and just lower the opacity to make it darker. Like that.
The chest. Suck on my dick.
Make it even more chaotic. Give it some motion blur.
Suck on my dick.
Ah, perfect.
Suck on my... Suck on my dick. The ball joint...
Oh! Nitron says, how about a sound effect when she splits? That's not a bad idea. See, I'm just like quickly glancing on the chat, and I just looked at it at the perfect time. Thanks, Nitron. Let me try that out. See if I... What kind of sound effect, though? I already did the gore thing. I'll do the gore thing again. Why the hell not? Oh, I'm getting some messages on Facebook. Let me turn off my Facebook real quick. And let me text them through my phone. They want to go out. My friends want to go out today, but I'm streaming. But I'll let them know. I'm down to Eiffel Tower. Omar. I'm actually streaming right now. Shoot through. Let's get Omar in the chat.
For it. There's barely anything going on at the chest.
All right, let me try adding a sound effect here. I'm gonna put the gore sound effect, but make it really subtle. That's too loud. Make that quieter.
On at the chest. On at the chest.
Maybe that's too quiet.
On at the chest.
Yeah, that's probably too quiet. Let's do that.
Going on at the chest. Going on at the chest. At the chest. Suck on my dick. The ball.
All right, I think that's good.
Oh yes.
Ball joint here. The ball joint here is obscenely loose, and it definitely requires some sort of...
Oh, yeah, this is where I talk about the cons, and I added Rei Ayanami's theme, or Rei 2 theme. Make it sad.
The ball joint here is obscenely...
Let me do a dramatic zoom in just for that. Really subtle, dramatic zoom in.
Dick. The ball joint here is obscenely loose, and it definitely requires some sort of fixing. Go ahead and leave your suggestions in the comments.
This is where I tell you to comment, and this is where I point out my cynicism.
Oh yes.
Or make a joke about cynicism. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yes.
110.
Questions in the comments. Probably won't... In the comments. Probably won't read them since I already know how to fix loose ball joints.
I know Jobby on the screen is saying he probably won't read the comments, but it's not true. It's a joke. I do read your comments. I just don't respond to them all the time.
Probably won't read them since I already know how to fix...
There we go. Just get that out of the way.
In the comments. Probably won't read them since I already know how to fix loose ball joints, but...
And then I'll zoom in and maybe do some rotation there. Add a little more chaos. Oh, shit, I'm applying it to the wrong thing. My bad.
Joints, but I need that.
This is where I needed it to go.
But I need that engagement, guys. Come on.
There we go. But I need that engagement, guys. Come on.
But I need that engagement, guys. Joints, but I need that engagement, guys.
Maybe I want to crop zoom when I snap, so I probably won't go too crazy with the zoom in. Where do I start? 120, 130, and then right there I'll crop, and I'll like crop zoom into my. This is just for fun, you know. Like I like messing with timing a lot. So there.
I need that engagement, guys. Come, engagement, guys. Guys, come on. Guys, come on.
Last minute thing.
Come on. The chest, guys. Come on. The chest.
There we go. Actually, the snaps aren't so audible, so I'll probably just add an artificial one here. There we go.
Guys, come on. The chest. Guys, come on.
That doesn't sound too bad.
The chest.
Oh.
Guys, come on. The chest. Guys, come on. The chest is.
Just add a little gain there so it doesn't sound too poppy, so it flows smoothly.
Guys, come on. The chest is kind of a. Guys, come on. The chest is kind of a shame, not just because of.
So I'm talking about the chest. Let me crop zoom into the chest, or in the chest area at least.
Guys, come on. The chest is kind of a shame, not just because of the size of it, but.
I could zoom in a little bit. Why not?
Shame, not just because of the size of it, but everything else is solid and smooth. I mean, the rotation at this head is crazy tight. You definitely don't want to even try to pop that off. And
Do I need to edit there?
I mean, the rotation at this head is crazy.
Actually, let me go a little back and see if that needs an edit, because as chaotic as my editing style is, I never want to over edit my shit. So
Suck on my dick. The ball joint here is obscenely loose and it definitely requires some sort of fixing. Go ahead and leave your suggestions in the comments. Probably won't read them since I already know how to fix loose ball joints, but I need that engagement, guys. Come on. The chest is kind of a shame, not just because of the size of it, but everything else is solid and smooth. I mean, the rotation at this head is crazy tight. You definitely don't want to even try to pop that off. And speaking of the head, shit, so the hair is fantastic.
oh, yeah, I don't have to edit.
Solid and smooth. I mean, the rotation at this head is crazy tight. You definitely don't want to even try to pop that off. And speaking of the head, shit.
All right, shit.
Head.
Good old shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get that action zoomed in. Want to focus on that. That hairpiece is sharp. Let's see if I could center that.
The head. Shit. The head. Of the head. Shit. Of the head. Shit.
That might be too quick. I'm gonna fuck with the timing a little bit.
Head. Shit. Head. Shit.
That's better.
Head.
I usually do this with the audio. Fucking bass boost it. But not too much.
Shit. So the head. Shit. Head. Shit. Head. Shit. So the head. Shit.
That works. And let me just sharpen that up, because I say shit when it's sharp, so I represent that visually. Ooh, it's deep. No, not really.
Speaking of the head. Shit. So the head. The head. Shit. So the head.
Yeah, that works.
The head. Shit. So the head.
I'm actually gonna add a little gain, or a little fade in there, so it doesn't snap too much.
The head. Shit. So the hair is fantastic, but the face seems kind of blurry. So the hair is fantastic, but the face seems kind of. So the hair is fantastic, but
the face seems kind of blurry.
So the hair is fantastic, but the face seems kind of
That could actually go on for a little bit more. There we go.
blurry, but the face seems kind of blurry. Is it?
Is it 1, 2, 3? Let me make that
Blurry? Is it?
1, 2, 3, 1, 10.
Blurry? Is it just me?
Just to time it, just little flavor, little spice. There's really no reason for that except just to.
It's kind of blurry. Is it just me? I know it's kind of hard to.
And that could fade in instead of hard cutting.
I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
know it's kind of hard to tell seeing that my camera is not the best quality, but as I look at the figure in front of me,
And I could fade in this also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 frames. 7.
in front of me, her body seems to be at 4K while her body seems to be at 4K. Body seems to be at 4K while her face is at 240p. While her face is at 2.
Oh yeah, I've been looking forward to. I've been looking forward to this. I'm just gonna fucking maybe mosaic that just to make it look just 240p like that.
While her face is at 240p. Is at 240p.
And then I'll do something with my voice too. Lower, like, just fucking ruin the quality of it. I don't want it to go ear rape. I just want it to sound old. Okay. All right, guys. Just in case, cover your ears. Hopefully, this doesn't sound too bad.
This is at 240p. This is at 240.
Man, snake skin tape drive. Let me just lower it just to be safe.
At 240p. With faces at 240.
Yeah. Let's do negative 30 because that's really loud.
Faces at 240p.
Nah, that's too quiet.
40p. This is at 240p. With faces at 2.
It's not bad. Honestly, I don't know what this graph means, but I'm just gonna mess with it until I get something.
This is at 240. This is at 240p. With 40 at 240p. At 240p. With
That's fine.
to be 40.
Maybe just add another effect there, just for fun. See how that turns out.
This is at 240p. This is at 240p.
That sounds even more fucked up. I kind of like that.
At 240p. With this is at 240p. This is at 240p.
That's fine. I'll keep it like that.
Her body seems to be at 4K while her face is at 240.
That doesn't have to be a hard cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of 7.
4K while her face is at 240p. With the blurry face and the chest face and
Oh, there's another instance of that gore sound. The squishing watermelon sound.
chest face and the chest and the chest issue and the
Let me tint that red. To make it look bloody. Make it look bloody and spoopy. Oh.
blurry face and the chest issue. Could this figure blurry face and the chest issue?
Ah, what if I add a dumb green screen effect? I have some blood green screen effects here. Let's see how that looks. Come on, load. There we go.
And the chest issue.
Let's key that out. This is shitty, shitty blood effect. Oh, damn.
The chest issue.
Yes, magic.
And the
Fucking magic happening.
chest issue.
Yes. Actually, let me try making that red. Oh, that doesn't work. I'll probably have to increase the brightness of this effect to make it red. Oh, it's gray. Oh, eee, what the hell? What the hell? Let me get it. Ah, that doesn't look good. That's the point. Yeah.
Blurry.
Just a quick second gag. Passes by like nothing.
The blurry face and the chest issue. Face and the chest issue. The chest issue. Chest issue. Could this figure
That's fine.
face and the chest issue? Could this figure possibly be?
Alright, this is a dramatic moment of realization. It's possible that this figure is a bootleg. Probably not, but that's what I thought at the time.
Could this figure possibly be a bootleg? Serious.
Let me just put some reverb there, make it more dramatic.
Could this figure possibly be a bootleg? Serious question here. I'm not as familiar.
And instead of zooming into nothing, let me try zooming into my face.
Could this figure possibly be a bootleg? Serious.
Very dramatic. Very dramatic, very sad. Oh no. Oh, what a cruel world. And just a little motion blur.
Could this figure possibly be a bootleg?
Make that tint that. Make it sad. Oh, it's so sad. I'm crying. I'm literally shaking and crying. Make that louder.
Could this figure possibly be a?
Make it louder. Louder. There we go.
Could this figure possibly be a bootleg? Serious question here. I'm not as familiar with the Parfom line, but I can tell you that the last.
Oh, Figma Snow Miku review. Little mention there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You that the last anime figure that was bootleg that I've ever
Oh, it should probably come out from this side because I leaned back at a point. So, and it'll, instead of fading in, it'll come from off screen.
last anime figure that was bootleg
Oh,
that
get out
I've
the
ever.
way, Jobby! Oh! All right, that's something I gotta resolve. Maybe it starts moving out right there instead.
Last anime figure that was bootleg that I've ever played with.
Oh, how about that?
Anime figure that was bootleg that I've ever played with. It had a
Perfect.
I'm a
Well, not
happy
perfect.
man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's not perfect, but it's
that was
it's
bootleg
good.
that I've ever played with.
I'll
It
keep
had
it.
a similar issue with the face, but it also crumbled.
Oh, scale that's.
But it also crumbled in my hands when I breathed on it. So,
Do a dramatic zoom. I like them dramatic zooms.
face, but it also crumbled in my hands when I breathed on it. So, pretty hard to.
Just to like lead off into the other clip. 1 second of me.
But it also crumbled in my hands when I breathed on it. So, pretty hard to tell here. Leave it down in the comments.
Another comment plug. Or another call to comment. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Here, leave it down in the comments if you know. Down in the comments if you know.
Give me that engagement, buddy.
Oh, how deliciously vile. 160. Or I could just do that manually.
Give me that.
And I'm gonna do like a last second crop right there.
Give me that engagement, buddy. Give me that engagement, buddy.
Maybe I should zoom into my hands instead.
Give me that engagement, buddy.
Oh, now it's like zigzagging. I kind of like that.
Give me that engagement, buddy. That engagement, buddy.
I'm not zooming into my hands. That kind of just looks like I fucked up with the zoom.
Give me that engagement, buddy.
And for no particular reason at all, let's mess up my face. I love the turbulent displacement effect. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's too much. There we go. Yeah.
If this figure does happen to be a bootleg, you know.
Give me that engagement, buddy.
If this figure...
Oh, well, we're at 3:49. We're almost to the time where I'm going to check the chat and your super chats once I reach 4 minutes or 4 minutes and some change. That's what I'm going to do.
If this figure does happen to be a bootleg, then it's the best looking bootleg. If this figure does happen to be a bootleg, then it's...
I don't have to do anything there.
happen to be a bootleg, then it's the best looking bootleg ever. The face might be...
I could zoom out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
looking bootleg ever. The face might be slightly blurry, sure, but...
Zoom in? I mean, zoom in. I meant fade in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fade in, I should say.
Sure, but there's a subtle blush there that makes her feel so alive. And I'd say that's quite a...
Oh yes.
And I...
Oh yes.
Fade out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Live. And I'd say that's quite a feat. And I'd say that...
Oh, that looks weird, but I kind of like it.
And I'd say that's quite a feat. And I'd say that's quite...
Yeah, that's caused by, like, when I filmed this footage right here. I just kind of
I'd say
shook the camera for no reason, I guess. Oh, that's when I was going to put it down.
and I'd say that's quite a feat, seeing as Rei
Ayanami. Oh, you know what? Just like that last time, I'm going to pull the other Rei that I... Let me delete that marker before I get confused. Come on. Yeah. So I marked that, go all the way back to where I used that same PNG of Rei. Where was it? It was at the very beginning here. There we go. Because that already has like the drop shadow and all that. I don't want to do that again, so I could just reuse it.
Oh yes.
Thank you very
Oh, yes.
much.
say that's quite a feat, seeing as Rei
Perfect.
Ayanami, seeing as Rei...
Except this time I could just position it differently. Or not. Or keep it there. And instead of a switch sound, let me just put a pop. 2, 3. Check the panning there.
Seeing as Rei Ayanami is completely dead. As Rei Ayanami is completely dead inside. This...
Hey, it's a joke about my mental state. I probably don't need Rei then. Just my face. And a tint. And maybe make it dark and contrasty. Oh, perfect. So sad. That's what I want.
Dead inside. This...
Perfect. Or not yet. Not quite perfect yet. 257, 267? Nah, that's a too little of a zoom.
Dead inside. Dead.
And I'm just gonna...
Dead inside. This... Completely dead inside. This...
Ah, yes. Whew. Oh, we're at 4 minutes, but let me just finish a little bit more, then I'm gonna go to your messages, alright? Just give me a moment.
Dead inside. This face sculpt still feels like...
This sculpt still feels like Rei Ayanami. It makes you feel like Batman. And this is just gonna fade in. I'm just gonna... Oh, nah, maybe... It'll rise... She'll rise up. Waifus rise up. There we go.
Feels like Rei even though it's through this chibi art style. Scope still feels like Rei even though it's through this chibi art style.
That's fine.
Chibi art style. You get a better style. You get a
Art cutter fade in. Let's keep it there.
style. You get a better look at it once I snatch her. Get a better look at it once I snatch her weave.
Wig.
Once I snatch her weave. Once I snatch.
Oh yes.
I snatch her weave. And I snatch her.
Maybe I'm losing that action a bit by zooming in.
Snatch. Once I snatch her weave. Once I.
Oh,
Once I snatch her weave.
there we go. That's fine. I don't want any black bars.
I snatch her weave. And obviously you can switch out this default face for.
Oh yes.
All right, I'm about to check the chat right now after this because I'm about to get into the accessories. So I think that's a good time to take a tiny break to look at your messages.
Face for an equally lively annoyance for an.
Oh, little bit of a subtle scare here. So, oh, I already had it typed in. Why did I erase it? That happens sometimes, even when I'm by myself. It's not because I'm streaming.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Just a bit. You know?
Face for an equally lively
Yeah.
for an equally lively annoyance for an equally.
Maybe I could tint that too. Oh, shit. Too red. So I'll probably just put it like 70%.
Face for an equally lively
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Oh yes.
So I'm on my faces. I've still got, yeah, like half of the video to go. So we're right here. I still got this to cover. After that, though, I'm done with the video. But for now, let me go through what you guys have been posting on the chat. Looking to my left here. What do we got? Let me go through the super chats first. Oh, that was I smacked my microphone. Sorry about that. First of all, before I read the questions, thank you so much for watching. Oh, I'm not leaving, by the way. That sounds like the end. This is not the end. This is just the halfway point. Thank you for sticking around. Okay, super chat. Johans Nord. Thank you for 22... What is NOK? What currency is that? NOK. What is that? Norwegian krone? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Norwegian krone. So he gave me 22 of those.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh yes.
hey, thanks for $2.55. $2.55. Thank you so much. Flip the USB twice. Thank you for $2. $2 Canadian. And he says, "Are you getting MP43? Keep up the good work." Well, that would be kind of a spoiler now, wouldn't it? MP43, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is the Transformers masterpiece Beast Wars Megatron. I should probably turn on the royalty-free jazz as I'm answering these questions. Perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah. Flip the USB twice. That would be a spoiler, which means, yeah. Silver the Cold Steel. Thank you for $2. Hi, certified big boy here. Love to see you. Love to see you too, man. Hope you're still watching. Dan Shanader. Thank you for 50 ARS. Let me look up real quick. What is that? Argentine. Right? Argentine peso. How much was that? 50 Argentinian pesos. $1.14. Thank you very much. And he asks, "Hello, Jobby. I wanted to ask you if you are going to do another review of the Super Sentai saga. Hello from Argentina. Hello to you from California. Super Sentai? Unless it's a mecha, probably not. Even though I do review, human figures from time to time, I prefer giant robot figures. So unless it's a Megazord or some kind of combining robot of some kind. Probably not. Silver the Code Steel, once again, thank you for $10 this time. Love you, Daddy, and editing is great. Glad to see you using Premiere instead of Gay Boy Vegas. I've got nothing against Vegas, man. And it's only because I've never used it. Who knows? Maybe in another universe, I prefer Sony Vegas over Premiere. Gersom Gonzalez, thank you for $2. It's small amount, but here you go. Hey, anything's appreciated. Chaser String Stroke, thanks for $1.99. Thoughts on Godzilla from last stream? Oh, Godzilla, the thing that you asked to look up when I was drunk at drawing. I almost forgot about that. It's fine. Godzilla, look, it's a good design. Let me just show you guys real quick. Godzilla. All right, that's fine. Thanks, Chaser String Stroke. Stoned Chronicles, and the E's are replaced by 3's. That's epic. $5, thank you. I really want to fan mail my MP01. Comes with box and all accessories to you. How can I do that? Unfortunately, my PO box is closed, and I am not inclined to give out my personal address soon, so you probably can't. Sorry about that. Time for crab. 100. What is MX? What currency is MX? Mexican peso. I am really ignorant on the currencies of the world. My apologies for that. That gave me 100 Mexican pesos. Alright, thanks for $5.24. And he asked, been following since that Takara Rhinox review. Holy crap, that was like my second ever, I would think. My second ever toy review. I'm glad to see you manage to form an army of 13-year-olds like every successful YouTuber does. Keep up the good work, bud. That's right, we're the 13-year-old army. No, I'm not gonna make that a thing. We're the big boy army, come on. We're the big boys. Thank you so much, time for crab. Stone Chronicles, once again, $2, thank you. Left cheek. Yeah, left cheek to you too. Mr. Rallograd with $2. Right cheek. Nah, get out of here. It's all about the left cheek here. Left cheek, left cheek. So Chronicles, once again, thank you very much for all of your generosity. $5. You should put left cheek right there. LMAO. Oh, are you talking about when I was editing the butt? I probably overused meme at this point, and it's not Transformers related, so most people who are gonna watch this Evangelion review probably won't get it. Who knows? When I do the pass, maybe I'll put it in. Well, we'll see. Anyway, Avid Gladiator. Oh, Avid Gladiator. I follow him on Twitter. Go check him out. Avid Gladiator on Twitter. He's an artist. He's good. $5. Thank you. Hey, Jobby. Thank you for following me on Twitter. I really appreciate it. Your stream tonight has got me motivated to work on my art projects. Well, I'm glad that I could motivate you, and why not work on your art project as you leave the stream on. TJD058 with $2. Thank you very much. No question. David Wycuff, $4.99. Because why not? This is fun. Thank you so much. It is. Thank you, JJMFDL with $5. Go get yourself a coffee, my friend. Good luck with your developing storyline. I really like how you're slowly growing it since Shin Godzilla. And yeah, that's been kind of my philosophy editing these videos going forward from that. If you guys haven't seen the Shin Godzilla review, please check it out. I spent like almost 2 months working on that. Rachel Sims, hey! $4.99, thank you very much, Rachel Sims. I thought you deserved the better figure of Rei than the Revoltech. Oh, yeah, thanks for the figure. I really like it. You'll see my opinion develop on it as I continue to edit this video, so thank you very much for that, Rachel. Road Breach, hey, thanks for $1. Draco Blade 16, thanks for $5, and Road Breach again with $2. Thank you. Hey, Jobby, I sent you a quick Twitter video. All right, let me see. What does Road Breach have for us? A quick Twitter video. Here. Let's check my Twitter notifications together. Creepsmith Pasta. Thanks, man. Holy shit. Creepsmith Pasta.
I'm a happy man.
Alright, Road Breach, where the heck are you? that's nice. Thank you, Sir Jason Kirk, for plugging my stream. One of your favorite matchups. Yep. Okay, what do you got, Road Breach? Turn off the jazz real quick.
せーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと
What the fuck? That's fucking cursed, Road Breach. I'll like it though. Am I gonna die in 7 days? What the heck? What the heck was that? Thank you very much for that. I'm scared. Alright, back to the super chats. Morano GC, thanks for $5. Love your work. Have you ever considered reviewing the old Buso Shinki figure line? Never heard of that. Buso Shinki. Buso Shinki. Huh, never heard of that, but they look like mecha anime girls, which kind of like the frame arms girls. That looks fun. Possibly. That looks really cool, actually. Okay, I'll have to look into it. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. That random nerd one, thanks for $4.99. Hey Jobby, been watching for a couple years and I've enjoyed your videos. Hope you're having a good April. Are you anticipating King of the Monsters? Of course I am. It comes up fairly soon too, so hell yeah. I've already got my pre-orders in for the SH Monster Arts King of the Monsters figures. Can't wait to take a look at that. Crack that one open. And that concludes the super chats. Let me check the normal chat here going on. And let me just kind of release you guys from YouTube jail, some of you guys, as you come in. Let's see. Donald Gertner says spam penis. I mean, he is directly calling for spam, but I'm gonna let him out anyway. He doesn't deserve to be detained. Okay, Donald Gertner. Penis again. I'll hide it. My goodwill is gone. my goodwill is gone. No, you stay. Donald Gertner, you stay in YouTube jail. I'm not letting you out. Astrid Vigil says, what the fuck? I'll show him. For some reason that got marked as spam. Getter S, will you review any future Rebeltech Monster Hunter figures? Probably not. Lord Snoke says, hashtag PewDiePie. Yeah. Sub to PewDiePie. I am. I have been since he was doing Amnesia videos. I grew up with that. I grew up with that content. All right. Yeah. Okay. Chat's being cancerous. I think I'll move on now. That was the end of the super chats. That's the end. That's the end of the chat. Let's continue editing this video, so I can finish up and go out and get drunk for the weekend.
I'm a happy
This is not how I want to spend all Saturday night. No, it's fun though, man. Yeah, I'll check the chat and the super chat
yes.
after I finish up, and that should be fairly soon because we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Where were we?
Snatcher Weave. And obviously you can switch out this default face for an equally lively annoyed face.
That's a pop. I could probably 1, 2, 3.
Annoyed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Annoyed face. I can't quite call it annoyed face.
I can't quite.
Annoyed face. I can't quite call it.
You can't even perceive that zoom. Let me make that a little more obvious.
Annoyed face. I can't quite call it angry. She just seems kind of upset. Can't quite call it angry. She just seems kind of upset.
Feel like I could do more with that, but I don't know if I should. Yo, Vic Carrillo, that's right. Sub to JobbytheHong. Let the Jobby RBBT. Yeah, that's cringe. Sorry about that. Wait, let me take a swig of water. Oh boy, it's getting hot. Gotta turn on this fan here. Okay. So this little shot.
Annoyed face? I can't quite call it angry. She
Yeah, I'll just stop it there. That's the variation I'll
quite call it angry. She just seems kind of upset. And a heartwarming smile.
Heartwarming smile. You know, put a smile on that face. 110. 1, 2, 3.
Heartwarming smile. Smile.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven.
Warming smile.
Yes.
I think this expression is what they were going for in the original.
Oh, I'm gonna clown on the on the smile again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The original smiling scene, but
Clown on Hideaki Anno. Just a bit. There we go.
but Hideaki Anno was a fucker. But Hideaki
I love the word fucker. It's such a good insult. Because it could be anything.
Anno was a
Disclaimer. Hideaki Anno is a literal fuck. No, I'm kidding. I love Hideaki Anno, even though his work tends to be very mixed. I still love him. He's a very brilliant, humble man. I'm very depressed too. I can relate.
But Hideaki Anno was a fucker. You can also fucker. A fuck
I could probably increase that volume just slightly. 1, 2, 3.
was a fucker. Was a fucker. Was a fucker.
I can motion track that too.
Fucker. You can
That's what I mean about like escaping from what I just said. I just kind of like duck and cover or something. I for some reason I tend to do that.
fucker. You can also switch out these default closed hands for a pair of open
Nah, it could just be one clip.
for a pair of open.
Oh, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
A pair of open hands or a pair of
Grabby hands. 1, 2, 3.
of open hands or a pair of grabby hands. She even hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She even comes with something to grab. A super tiny pair of cracked glasses with
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
which in the show belong to Gendo
Gendo Ikari. Good old Gendo. Dad of the year. Abe looking motherfucker.
Gendo Ikari to Gendo Ikari.
I don't even need I don't even need a sound effect here. Let me just silence that and awkward zoom in. Father, I have such a small face. Why? Why was I born like this, Father? You have bad genes, my son. Father! 456, let's go 470. Or no. There we go.
Gendo Ikari, Shinji's dad.
Fantastic.
Gendo Ikari, Shinji's dad.
Yeah, this Evangelion review is not gonna feature many impressions because I've shown off many times before, so I don't need to show off again.
Ikari, Shinji's dad. Ikari, Shinji's dad. The subtext here. The The subtext.
You know what? I'll There you go. I'll put that clip next to my head instead of making a full screen. Wow, 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 wow. I hope I don't get copy striked for use of licensed music, because sometimes royalty-free music gets boring.
Sorry, Shinji's dad. The subtext here.
And then I'll just copy-paste those attributes. Copy-pasta. Copy-pasta.
The subtext here. Here.
Now I could zoom in.
Text here is beyond disturbing.
There we go. Yes. Oh, yes.
Is beyond disturbing. I say this in the same video where I'll
just criminalize myself with this joke.
where I ogled her ass for a good minute.
Jesus. Oh, sorry. Knocked the microphone.
Where I ogled her ass for a good minute.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave a marker there and go back to the beginning once again. Let me delete that marker before I get confused. And let me go to that wiki thingy. Or was it? Where did I mention? Oh, here we go. That's where I mentioned it. Then I could just zoom that out a lot. And there we go. Fantastic. And I'm gonna nest this. Rei Wiki Fool. Go in there. Extendo Patronum.
Where I ogled her ass for a good...
Oh, that faded out. Not my intention.
Video where I ogled her ass.
Then I could just hide that. Get my face in frame. Everyone needs to know I'm fucking degenerate. At least my character is. But my character is just an extension of myself, so... Really? We just wear masks. That's all it is. But what if my mask is my actual face? No one knows for sure.
Bad. The subtext here is beyond disturbing. I say this in the same video where I ogled her ass for a good minute.
It's kind of shit. Let me just make that a little farther from my head. That's fine.
Where I ogled her ass for a good minute.
And alright, so right here, once again, I could just go back and copy paste the other one, but I'm gonna slow it down this time. Like that sequence that I did right before. Let's see. Where was that? There it is.
This.
So let me just nest that. Let's call it Kiss Scary Fool.
It's amazing.
Now let me go here. Kiss Scary Fool. Oh, Scray. Scray! Oh no! I have two sequences named Kiss Scary Fool. Which one is the right one? That one. The one with all the motion. And then, just place that there. I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? I'll just drag and drop the whole thing as a full sequence. Instead of taking out the source clips. There we go. That works better. And I'm just going to slow that way the hell down to 20%. And that should give me what I want. Just delete all of this. Or maybe not delete it, keep it here just in case this doesn't work.
Her ass for a good.
What the hell?
Her ass
Oh, my fucking bed.
for a good minute.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I wanted. Just line that up with what I had originally, and that's good.
For a good minute. Because they're so small.
Fantastic. Oh, what the hell? Dark Soul Master says, good shit, mate. That was spam? YouTube, get your shit together. That is not spam. God damn it. Cyberprime says, what the actual fuck? That is not spam either. Jesus. Astrid Vigil says, ass eat. That is not spam, just dumb. Uncle Rice says, fast ass action. That is not spam. God damn it. God damn it, YouTube. Marking the wrong shit as spam. But gotta be honest, some of you guys spamming are actually spam. So YouTube is half right, half wrong, but mostly wrong. Dark Soul Matter, fucking YouTube, that's not spam. That is just criticism. YouTube.
I ogled her ass for a good minute.
Sorry to disappoint you, Donald Gertner. It is not spam. That is actual comment. That's not spam. That's all right. Let me just continue editing before I like unspam or get lost in unspamming.
For a good minute.
Unspam my chat. Say you love me again. All right, right there. I can probably distort it. Let's put a crappy effect. Let's put a spoopy effect on it. Yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, yes. That's the stuff.
Because
Yes.
because
Oh my god, it's scary. Happy Halloween, everybody.
because
I could probably do more with that. That's the same shit as doing a saturated red tilt. Stardrum Soul OS says, I'm not sleeping tonight. Glad to hear it, man.
because they're
Perfect. Perfect.
they're so small. I don't recommend you fuck. And finally, you get it. Because they're so small. I don't recommend you.
Steelskin says, do ear rape. You missed it. I did it earlier.
Because they're so small. I don't recommend you fuck. Small. I don't recommend you.
Let me just zoom out. I also got this from PewDiePie. Little trick.
And you fuck. And you fuck.
I'll try zooming out. That's a neat trick. Now this is editing.
Recommend you fuck. And finally, you get a butt. Fuck. Recommend you fuck.
Lego Raptor says, you want Jobby ASMR? Well, I was hoping this would satisfy your needs.
And finally, you get a bunch of these. They're supposed to a bunch of these. They're supposed to help.
Zoom in, yes. Yes, that's right. Depth, accent, zoom in, yes.
And finally, you get.
Also, you guys, everyone in the chat, everyone in the chat spamming the S word. Spoilers. It'll come back. it'll come back. Now's not the time though. Constantly spamming me is not gonna bring it back any sooner. It's gonna come back. So, shut up.
And finally, you get a bunch of.
I have a whole video planned to resurrect that thing, at least for one video. But you know, they'll come later.
Because they're so small, I don't recommend you.
You can quote me on
and
that.
finally, you get a bunch of these. These are supposed to help you connect the Parfom stand. The Parfom. They're supposed to help you connect the
Parfom stand. I can fade into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You connect the Parfom.
Alright, let me.
Your ass for a good minute.
Okay, I like that gag. That gag came out pretty good.
Because they're so small, I don't recommend you fuck. And finally, you get a bunch of these. They're supposed to help you connect the Parfom stand with other.
And it's the same picture, but overlaid twice. With other, I could fit it in right there. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that comes out right there.
Stand with other Parfom stand.
Whoa! What the hell is that camera movement? I gotta adjust that. Put a marker there. What the hell is that camera movement? Turn off that opacity thing. Oop. There we go.
Like the Parfom. Connect the Parfom.
Hey, Dark Sonic 621. I enjoy your videos and keep up work. Thank you, Dark Sonic.
Connect the Parfom stand with. Connect the Parfom.
It's still. My friend just texted me. Give me a second. It's still going on. Almost done. Boy.
Connect the Parfom stand with other.
There we go. That looks good.
Connect the Parfom stand with other Parfom stands. According to these extremely
detailed instructions.
These extremely detailed instructions.
I could pan that a little bit so it doesn't get lost.
Extremely detailed instructions. It's
I could fade in so it doesn't. It's not as jarring.
I'm a
1, 2, 3,
happy
4, 5, 6, 7.
man.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
it's kind of a subpar variety of accessories, but
1, 2, 3. Oh, applied that to the wrong thing. That happens. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
accessories. But what are you gonna? But what? Accessories. But what are you gonna do? Not that bad. Not
1, 2, 3.
not that bad. Let's just let that bad. Let
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd probably just swish that out of the way. And I'll even add a sound effect too to accentuate that. Swish.
Let's just
Oh, that's out of time.
let Let's just move.
There we go.
Let's just move on to her.
To her what? Guys? Telling you, I'm not bringing back the S word until a certain moment in time. I haven't done any work on it, but it's an idea that I've had for a while. That's all I'm gonna say for now, for the return of the great S-Man.
Let's move on to her ball.
Also, spoilers. It's not for Endgame. I'm not gonna capitalize on Endgame with a video like that. It's gonna be something else. I bet you can't guess what it is.
Ball joint at the head.
Let me just emphasize that. 1, 2, 3.
Ball joint at
Motion track that.
Ball joint at the head.
Yeah.
Ball joint at the head. Rotation. Can look up that far and look down that far. Ball joint at the shoulder. So of course that can
I
rotate.
don't really have to do any editing for the posability segments because there's only so much you can do with that S-word gag, which is why I dropped it. So
Of course that can rotate. Arm moves out. Barely there. Bicep. Bend at the elbow. Hinge joint at the wrist. Rotate that and you could fuck that.
I could crop to come in sooner.
And you could fuck that. And you could get some side to side. Previously mentioned allows for
Let's crunch that. Let's crunch that footage. Perfect. It's awful. Oh, yes. Hell yeah.
he mentioned allows for
That doesn't come out as crazy as I thought it would.
allows
Oh, it fucking jumps. Oh, maybe I'm breaking too much. I want it to ease in. I don't want it to just jump.
allows
That might be it.
allows for
I spent a lot of time on these 1 second gags, man. 2, 3, 4, 5.
allows for
It still jumps. Fuck. Am I gonna spend all my time here? Try that.
allows
Fuck it.
for a
Just keep it like that. I keep saving.
allows for a
Because it might
crunch
crash.
and a slight arch. Wish she could arch her back more. No. Wish she could arch her back more. Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? A little bit. Another 1 second gag. I love that shit. 270.
More. Know what I'm saying? Of course. More. No.
That's some noise. Some static.
More. Know what I'm saying? More. No.
Contrast that. Crunch it just a bit. Make it scary.
Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Maybe calm down the noise. Just a little bit.
More. Know what I'm saying? Of course, that
There
could
we go.
arch her back more.
And increase that volume. 1, 2, 3.
Back more. Know what I'm saying? Of course, that could turn 360. Ball joint at the hips allows for a kick and can move back that far. Look at how natural that butt.
Gotta emphasize that butt.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Thank you.
Natural that butt looks. Thigh rotation, bend at the knee, could have been deeper. Up and
Could have been deeper. I can crop that.
The knee could have been deeper, up and down at the ankle, rotation, and somewhat of a pivot. But the most disappointing thing about the posability here...
Oh yes.
What the...
Oh yes.
What
Oh
What
yes.
the hell is that
Oh, yes.
spread?
Oh, I'm going off. I'm going off. I am just fucking editing.
It's almost red. It's almost...
Maybe overdoing it with the shaking.
It's almost... It's almost nothing. It's almost
That looks better.
nothing. Anything for the booty, I guess. I could respect that. Anything for the booty, I guess. I could respect that.
Do a PewDiePie style black and white tint.
Oh yes.
The booty, I guess. I could
yes.
respect that. The posability here is not bad in the slightest, but it...
Yeah, another Ainsley. And this is the thumbnail image. It's probably not going to be the thumbnail image for the review proper, but I thought it would attract people to the stream. So, there you go. Marketing in action.
Slightest, but it... Slightest,
Yeah,
but it... Slightest, but...
there's one of those gags where you got to pause it to know what's going on. I love that shit.
Slightest, but it could have been... But it could have been way better. It needs more of a Figma quality.
This is where I go and suck off Figma. Haven't reviewed a Figma in so long, but I should. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Figma quality.
Oh, right. Should start before it fades in.
Figma quality to fully satisfy my fully satisfy my pose.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of that. I don't need that. That might be too
Fully
much.
satisfy my pose.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Oh yes.
So, with the timetable that I'm working on right now, once I finish this video, anyone who stuck around will get an early glimpse of the completed Parfom Rei review, but I think I'm going to upload it maybe not today because the uploading process also takes a long time. Yeah, not only do I have to edit the video, I have to upload it, which means making a thumbnail, doing my tags, monetizing it, all that shit. It's even more boring than watching me edit. Let's put it that way. So it probably won't come out tonight. I'll try to, though. I'll try.
By my posability needs as
And in that little scene, I'll just wiggle that a little. So it doesn't look too still.
my posability needs as though you could still get some pretty fun poses. So why don't we whip out the rule?
Yeah.
We
Whip out the ruler.
Why don't we whip out the ruler? How do we whip out the ruler and get? How do we whip out the ruler and? How do we whip out? How do we whip out the ruler and get into our?
Fade into the size intro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And get into our size comparisons. Here's the Evangelion
And this one, I don't even have to do anything.
Unit 1 Bandai Model Kit, Sentinel Ryobot Shiryu, Madoka Godzilla Prime, and the Revoltech Fraulein Rei. Overall, this figure is awesome.
I'm thinking of maybe.
Overall, this
leave it
figure
like
is
that.
awesome.
You know what? Fuck it. I can't help it. I gotta zoom in and then zoom out. That's like, it's in my bones for some reason.
This
1, 2, 3.
overall, This figure is awesome. I really like this adorable piece of plastic, but the
I can fade in. Yeah, we're already reaching the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
relatively limited articulation prevents me from fully loving it. Very high quality booty though.
Very high quality booty though. Which means, gotta zoom in. Yeah.
Very high quality booty though. Definitely recommend this figure for any Evangelion fan. Very high quality booty though. Definitely recommend this figure for any Evangelion fans.
Whoa, I just glanced at the chat. You guys bringing up old shit. KRSSPR103. Good thing no one stole your ruler. I've been had a new ruler, man. You're missing out. I got a new ruler in like fail box. I don't know, one of the older ones. Someone gave me a few new rulers, which was nice. I thank them, and now I have just a bunch of spare rulers. So
definitely recommend this figure for any Evangelion fans. If you could find it. Fans.
Oh, here we go.
Evangelion fans.
I look at the script real quick. Wanted to point that out with an edit. Like a little one.
Fans. If fans. Fans. If fans. If you could.
That's good.
Fans. If you could find it. She doesn't seem to be available from either.
Crop that. If you could find it.
If you could find it. She doesn't seem to be available from either of my two dads, but available from either of my.
Gotta sneak in a little HLJ BBTS in there, even though the figure can't be found on either of those websites. You know what? They're gonna fucking pass across the screen real quick. Get that set up.
My two dads, but my two.
And the Hobby Link Japan logo up top. That comes from. Oh. That comes from here. And it moves to here.
My two dads, but
there we go.
Either of my two dads, but two dads.
And which song is this? That's Big Bad Toy Store. So just put a little Doppler effect on it.
Two dads, but a quick Google search.
There we go. And this is what I found on Google for the Parfom Rei. It's kind of it. That should be the end. And this is the beginning.
But a quick Google search should fix that.
Or I should switch that because of what I'm about to say right now. Come on, little keyframe. Get over there.
But a quick Google.
Classic Plinkett. Oh.
But a quick Google search should fix that.
Then I could just crop that. Oh. Whew. Oh boy. Look at that price.
Oh, that's most. Oh.
Oh, that means I might have to.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a good play. That looks like a good price, but
That's most likely a bootleg. So
yeah, most likely because it's so cheap, and it's on eBay. Most likely a bootleg.
fix that. Oh, that's most likely a bootleg. So if you like this video, give me a comment. Let me know what that. Oh, that's most likely a bootleg. Oh, that's most likely a bootleg.
I could switch that. And what I mean by that is, oh, I had it typed in and I erased it. Whatever. I do that. I do that occasionally.
That's most likely a bootleg.
Let me just lower that. Want to make it a little more subtle than that.
Oh, that's most likely a bootleg. So if you like this,
And let me do one last pop zoom, because I'm almost done. This is the end. But why is the video 8 minutes and we're already at 6 minutes and at the end? Well, you'll see.
leg. So if you like this,
Come on, Premiere, don't crap out.
so if you like this,
Oh, shit. I'm getting a call. I'll have to answer back later.
leave a like, give me a comment.
Choo Choo Dino, we're almost done. How far are we? Yeah, we're at the end. We're at the part where I say, give me a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think.
So
All
if you
that.
like this video, leave a like.
Leave a like. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, leave a like, give me a.
Damn, man. Everyone wants my time. I'm getting calls and texts and all that. Goddamn.
Leave a like, give me a comment. Let me comment.
Can a guy weeb out on his editing program in peace?
Let me know what you.
And that goes away. Oh, wait a minute.
Let me know what.
Yeah, should add a key
Comment. Let me know what you.
thing. Okay. Goes away there. To the like, add a keyframe there. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. And that goes away there.
So if you like this video, leave a like, give me a comment. Let me know what you think, and subscribe for even.
And subscribe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 107. 117.
And subscribe for even more Evangelion reviews. Subscribe for even more Evangelion reviews.
And that leaves. And then a little zoom in for emphasis. 1, 2, 3.
More Evangelion reviews. Trust me. Evangelion reviews. Trust me. I'm gonna write.
Oh, and because this is like the same thing from the beginning, I go all the way back to the beginning and drag it here. Ah, shit, that's difficult. I'm just gonna nest it and grab it. Ava Netflix full. And where was I? Right there. Ava Netflix full. There we go. I can just.
Me. I'm gonna write.
Oh, I don't need that fade in. Or I could.
Me. I'm gonna write the Netflix hype for as long as I can. You're killing me. Write the net.
I could reverse that. Let me do that.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I'm gonna write the Netflix hype for as long as I can.
There we go.
I'm gonna write the Netflix hype for as long as I can. You're killing me, Bandai.
Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? It's a unofficial announcement of a figure I'm going to be reviewing soon. Or probably not this month.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I've just barely, it just barely arrived on my doorstep like yesterday, so I'll have to, play with it and write a review for it. But
Oh yes.
It'll come out. I will review it. Taking advantage of that Evangelion
yes.
hype.
Oh yes.
Just trying to figure out a place to crop this. Probably right there, so people can get hype. Evangelion metal build Ava Unit 1 test type.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And the price will come in. It's sold out as of now, so that kind of sucks.
I can. You're killing me, Bandai!
Perfect. Just rotate that a little bit, add more chaos. Let's add a little more chaos.
You're killing me, Bandai! And
Let me scroll. Right, why not? Get a full body shot of that.
Oh yes.
Beauty.
Oh,
I can't
yes.
wait to play it. I haven't opened it up yet, but can't wait to play with it.
can. You're killing me, Bandai!
And let me reverse that, so the last thing you see is the name of the figure.
And you're killing me, Bandai! And the best Bandai, and the best and last thing as I can. You're killing me, Bandai! And the best and last thing I'll say about the Parfom Rei Ayanami is that the figure is so good that it gives off the illusion that Rei is a likable character. Oh!
Damn, that black people reacting is an ancient meme, but it does not cease to be funny, in my opinion. I'm just gonna... I get that out of the way real quick. Oh. This is also a Jobby-ism in video in my videos.
What?
And this won't appear for too long. It'll just come out. Little cameo by an old meme. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Fly me to the moon.
Alright. Just one more contrast change. Let me... Oh, applied it to the meme clip. There we go. Perfect. I didn't even add a keyframe. My bad. There we go.
Fly me to the moon.
That was kind of why it's 8 minutes as opposed to 7, where it actually ends, because I got a credit sequence. I used it as an excuse to sing "Fly Me to the Moon," and if I get copyrighted for the song, well, I'll just edit an alternate version where I don't have this credit sequence. God damn it, YouTube! You're killing singers, or not YouTube, but at least the companies who keep claiming shit for no reason. You're killing singers, man. Don't want Rei to get in the way of that little message there. 79, let's go 89.
Fly me to the moon.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Fly me to the moon and let me
Let's get the credits right there.
play among the
And let me adjust the subscribe. She is.
moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what
Might be maybe right there instead. So the names of my patrons have more focus. But then Rei gets blocked. There. Block her ass. Oh shoot. Yui, so I just looked at the chat real quick. Yui Kisaragi, what's the plan for Swivelman and G Ghost? And then King Panda Gaming almost immediately after says they died, and that is the correct answer. That's all I'll say.
Me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what
that little
spring
spin.
is like
Doesn't look bad,
on
right?
Jupiter and Mars.
Darren Olivero says, well, fuck me 7 ways to Sunday. That's not spam. Skeletor the Destroyer, Jobby, when will you review the new Masterpiece Megatron Beast Wars version? When I write up the review. I want to take my time with that because I don't want to present to you a incomplete I guess perception of the figure. I still need time to really explore it. Oh shit, I just realized I spoiled the fact that I have it already. Ignore that, don't tell.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is
Like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. And let me fade that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in a way, for all of you old school fans, this is an unofficial Jobby the Song right here at the end. Hope you enjoy it.
that Rei is a likable character. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see
Hey,
what
Skull to
spring
Word,
is
Tentacles, I
like
love your videos and
on
you're singing okay off the church. Hey, have fun at church, man.
In other words, hold my hand.
Let me say, Jacob Morris says, the very fact you said swivel at all, proof that there is a fucking singularity threatening to destroy our universe. It ain't that deep, man. I said swivel constantly in my last stream.
And let
Streams
me
aren't canon.
play among the
Streams are not
stars.
canon.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other
Then I appear, so I should fade out this.
In other words,
Oh, shoot.
in other words,
And there we go. Now you can see me.
in other words, hold my hand.
And in a way, I should adjust that. So it doesn't get in the way of my beautiful visage. I'm just kidding. It's not beautiful. That is why I wear a mask. Just add a drop shadow there too. Ew. Gotta blur that. Yeah.
What spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In
I
other
like that
words,
shitty king I did there.
darling, kiss
I will
me.
keep it.
Fill
And I'll do a dramatic zoom on myself as I sing. Oh, that's not it. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Oh no, come on. Premiere pulled through. It's slowing down.
in other words, darling.
The credits should be a little more present too. Actually. Oh, you know what? I'll do something real creative. And the credits here. All right. So we'll mark that and then mark that. And what I'm gonna do right now is make the credits white. See if I could do that. There we go.
In other words,
Yeah!
hold my
worked.
hand. In other words, darling,
Sebastian Orduz, says why you don't read
fill
comics.
my heart
I do
with
read
song,
comics, just
and let
I don't
me
talk about it too
sing
much. I've read a few graphic
forevermore.
novels, Batman mostly.
You are all I long for, all I worship and adore.
Team
In
Batman
other
137 Productions,
words,
Jobby, please voice Starscream for me.
Please
For a
be
price.
true. In other words,
ZamVX says another example of whitewashing in media. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
darling,
What an injustice.
forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore.
Tuner from hell, I still love your
In
Waspinator
other
voice.
words,
Waspinator,
please be true. In other words, I love you.
And that's it. This replaces the subscribe screen. Alright, and subscribe should just disappear. One, two, three, four, five. That feels better. And here's a Patreon plug. And the reviews, well, I'm gonna open up the polls again. And you guys are gonna be able to vote on which review I review next after the Rei review. I said Rei. I said review way too much in that sentence. So it's gonna be Paddles, Planet X Paddles, and Kiryu. If I know my audience, I have a feeling which one will win, but I'm not gonna say, and not to influence the vote. So, all right. And I could add a drop shadow on that just to make that stand out. So yeah, the poll will come up on Sunday. Maybe later Sunday. There we go. Fantastic. And that's I just finished editing my review. That was my entire process for editing the final cut of the Parfom Rei review. And as promised at the beginning of the stream, I will show you the completed video front to back. This is an early sneak peek here. And then I'll go ahead and end the stream and upload the video, and hopefully it'll come out later today. I gotta make a thumbnail and all that stuff, so. Okay. It's showtime, guys. I'm just gonna keep quiet and I'm gonna let the video play. People here? People here? Oh, we got some people here. All right. You 393 people, you are in for a treat. It's showtime.
Hey, my name is Jobby, and to commemorate Evangelion coming to Netflix to terrorize innocent people once more, why don't we talk about Worst Girl again? I gotta give a huge shout out to Rachel Sims for sending me this figure to my P.O. box. And just as a reminder, guys, my P.O. box is done. But no time to dwell in the past, time to move onward and talk about a character that I talked about in the past. This particular version of Rei Ayanami is produced by a company called Phat Company, and from the figures I've seen of their Parfom line, that's a very appropriate name. For some strange reason, all of the figures in the Parfom line are dummy thick. Damn, boy! I'm extremely okay with this. Whoa! What the fuck? And on the topic of thick anime girls, check this shirt out, boy. That's about it. And if you're wondering where I got this, well, it's from PocketPunch.com. Links in the description. They've got other shirts available there, all of them pretty cool. I recommend you check that out. Full transparency, I do not get paid by Pocket Punch. He just happens to be my good friend Oscar. The pastel-covered box with a cute anime girl in it is giving me heavy Figma flashbacks. Even the included stand reminds me of a Figma stand. And let me tell you right now, without that stand, Rei here cannot stand for shit. These tiny feet may be cute, but they're not functional at all. So what you gotta do is plug the stand into this hole. Kind of a tight fit at first, but you gotta break her in, you know what I'm saying? Once you get the figure standing by positioning the hinge joint, she's disgustingly adorable. Not much new to say about her design that I didn't already say in the Reveltech Rei review, links in the description. It's the classic Rei plug suit with chibified proportions. Big head, tiny limbs, booty. I don't want to dwell too much on this, but I have to say that this is the best figure butt that I've ever seen. Who am I kidding? I do want to dwell on this. It's amazing how it maintains its roundness even when you rotate the leg. 02 could learn a thing or two or four from this butt sculpt. And before I get too carried away, I have to point out that the painted detail on this figure is really nice. Those little bits of orange and green are clean and crisp, and I gotta give a special mention to those slightly metallic rivets on the shoulders. However, the red on her collar is a little bit sloppy, almost looks like blood. Come on. It's a Rei figure, not a Kaworu. Too soon? And as much as I like the thickness, the upper body seems to have suffered for it. There's barely anything going on at the chest. Suck on my dick. The ball joint here is obscenely loose and it definitely requires some sort of fixing. Go ahead and leave your suggestions in the comments. Probably won't read them since I already know how to fix loose ball joints, but I need that engagement, guys. Come on. The chest is kind of a shame, not just because of the size of it, but everything else is solid and smooth. I mean, the rotation at this head is crazy tight. You definitely don't want to even try to pop that off. And speaking of the head, shit. So the hair is fantastic, but the face seems kind of blurry. Is it just me? I know it's kind of hard to tell seeing that my camera is not the best quality, but as I look at the figure in front of me, her body seems to be at 4K while her face is at 240p. With the blurry face and the chest issue, could this figure possibly be a bootleg? Serious question here. I'm not as familiar with the Parfom line, but I can tell you that the last anime figure that was bootleg that I've ever played with, it had a similar issue with the face, but it also crumbled in my hands when I breathed on it, so pretty hard to tell here. Leave it down in the comments if you know.
Give me that engagement, buddy.
If this figure does happen to be a bootleg, then it's the best looking bootleg ever. The face might be slightly blurry, sure, but there's a subtle blush there that makes her feel so alive. And I'd say that's quite a feat, seeing as Rei Ayanami is completely dead inside. This face sculpt still feels like Rei, even though it's through this chibi art style. You get a better look at it once I snatch her weave, and obviously you can switch out this default face for an equally lively, annoyed face. I can't quite call it angry, she just seems kind of upset, and a heartwarming smile. I think this expression is what they were going for in the original smiling scene, but Hideaki Anno is a fucker. You can also switch out these default closed hands for a pair of open hands or a pair of grabby hands. She even comes with something to grab. A super tiny pair of cracked glasses, which in the show belonged to Gendo Ikari, Shinji's dad. Next here is beyond disturbing. I say this in the same video where I ogled her ass for a good minute. Because they're so small, I don't recommend you fuck. And finally, you get a bunch of these. They're supposed to help you connect the Parfom stand with other Parfom stands, according to these extremely detailed instructions. It's kind of a subpar variety of accessories, but what are you gonna do? not that bad. Let's just move on to her ball joint at the head. Rotation. Can look up that far and look down that far. Ball joint at the shoulder. So of course that can rotate. Arm moves out. Barely there, bicep. Bend at the elbow. Hinge joint at the wrist. Rotate that and you could... Oh, fuck. And you could get some side to side. Previously mentioned ball allows for a crunch and a slight arch. Wish she could arch her back more, know what I'm saying? Of course, that could turn 360. Ball joint at the hips. Allows for a kick and can move back that far. Look at how natural that butt looks. Thigh rotation. Bend at the knee. Could have been deeper. Up and down at the ankle. Rotation. And somewhat of a pivot. But the most disappointing thing about the posability here... What the hell is that spread? It's almost nothing! Anything for the booty, I guess. I could respect that. The posability here is not bad in the slightest, but it could have been way better. It needs more of a Figma quality to fully satisfy my posability needs, as is the...
Hey, hey, sorry guys. I just noticed that the stream is being super laggy right now. Damn it. I wanted this premiere to go smoothly, but it's not. I'm at the red. This is not a healthy stream. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going into yellow. I think I think my encoder just kind of fucked up when I'm playing the video and leaving it on. That's strange. Yeah, Ray is too thick for stream. That's right, Lapis Lou. She is taking up all the bandwidth. J-Man, quick, the stream is too dummy thick that it's messing with the stream flow. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, man. Jesus. Come on, man. The stream is lagging like crazy. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try playing it at this point.
Rebel Tech Fraulein Rei. Overall, this figure is awesome. I really like this adorable piece of plastic, but the relatively limited articulation prevents me from fully loving it. Very high quality booty though. Definitely recommend this figure for any Evangelion fans, if you could find it. She doesn't seem to be available from either of my two dads, but a quick Google search should fix that. Oh, that's most likely a bootleg. So if you like this video, leave a like, give me a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe for even more Evangelion reviews. Trust me, I'm gonna ride the Netflix hype for as long as I can. You're killing me, Bandai! And the best and last thing I'll say about the Parfom Rei Ayanami is that the figure is so good that it gives off the illusion that Rei is a likable character. Oh! Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
All right. Well, let me turn on that royalty-free jazz. Now let's close this out. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed that early laggy and low quality look at my next review. And I wanted to post that video later today, but I might not have the time for it, so it might come out on a weird day like Monday or Wednesday, depending on several factors. I'm telling you, a lot of people want my time. So yeah, just keep a lookout, keep an eye out for the review. For, what is this? The Evangelion Rei Ayanami Parfom Phat company review. Keep a lookout, check your sub boxes. Don't depend on the email notifications because they do not work occasionally. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't deliver the videos to you guys as intended. Okay, so I'm actually gonna... Here. Let me just put the waiting screen on here. And I'm actually gonna close the stream with more message reading from the super chat because I did get more from when I stopped. Okay. Let me just take a look here. All right, here we go. Katin or Katen Ghost? With $10. Thank you very much. Hey Jobby, been following for a while and I'm the nerd who made that pixel drawing of your logo. Now time to do more art with your stream at the BG. Aw, thanks so much, Katen Ghost. Can you send me that pixel art again, by the way? Or, you know, I just want to see it again. Genio24. 20 Mexican pesos. Let me convert that real quick. Because I don't know my currency. 20? Oh, thanks for $1. $1.05. Thank you very much. Love you, dude. Go get some Cheetos. Hell yeah. Well, today might be the day I get Cheetos. Cyberwave142. Thanks for $1.99. Could you buy MP44? Also, opinions on BB designs. Well, I already pre-ordered MP44, which is the Masterpiece Optimus Prime version 2.0, and BB designs are fantastic. I love them so much. The new redesigned live-action Transformers from Bumblebee, fantastic. I'm super into them. Forever Zard, thanks so much for $5. Jobby, what are you doing up so late? Most of your fan base has bedtime soon. Ha! The night has just begun for me. It's only 8 p.m. where I am now. I'm gonna go out soon. Yeah, most of you guys are probably gonna go to bed. You got school tomorrow. Oh, not school tomorrow. Probably got church tomorrow or something. Omar Jimenez, thanks for $2. Hell yeah. And our last super chat of the day, Space Goji 54, thanks for $2. Enjoy this donation. I will. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time. I'll see you soon with this review that I just edited. I hope this wasn't as much of a clusterfuck as I thought it was gonna be. And yeah. So Soviet Russian Federation, praise Russia for sure. Okay. See you later, guys. See you soon.